Ang susunod na programa ay rated PG. Ito ay nangangailangan ng patnubay at gabay ng magulang para sa mga batang manonood.
Good morning, Philippines. I'm Meryl Sanyel, and welcome to ABM CMS News TV. Good morning, Philippines. The typhoon Yolanda just landfall in Tacloban City this morning. Here's the Medex who will give us more relatable information. Mr. Daniel Medex.
Yolanda, landfall of Tacloban City, the cause of death of million people, because this of people of Tacloban City is a great pain in the gift because of the death there in loved ones, this the loss of the home and the acts of financial support.
Thank you, Mr. Daniel Medex. Now, let's take into account the worsening of COVID-19 and how it evolves. Mr. G12 will give us information. Mr. G12.
Good morning, Philippines. Coronavirus disease 2019 or COVID-19 is an infectious disease caused by severe acute respiratory syndrome. This virus is the reason we have a pandemic, cause of loss of many life. This virus is very memorable of the old people, especially the country of the Philippines. The virus that causes COVID-19 is spread easily among people. The COVID-19 viruses spread mainly from person to person among these in close contact. The viruses can cause mild respiratory infections like the common cold but can lead to serious illness like pneumonia. Coronaviruses are named for the crown-like spike on their surface. Human coronaviruses were first identified in the mid-1960s. An acute disease in human caused by an coronaviruses which is characterized mainly by fever and cold, and it's capable progressing to severe symptoms and some causes death. I'm Janelle Montañez.
Thank you, Mr. G12. Good morning. The damage and the number of people died have been released by the DRRMC just this morning. Here, Angela Santor to give us more information. Ms. Santor?
Super Typhoon Haiyan, also known as Super Typhoon Yolanda, made landfall in the Philippines on November 8, 2013. As a Category 5 storm, it laid waste to the Visayas group of islands, the country's central region and home to 17 million people. Haiyan was the most power storm in 2013 and one of the most powerful typhoon of all times. The typhoon's fury affected more than 14 million people across 49 provinces, displacing 4.1 million people, killing more than 6,000 people and leaving 1,800 missing. In addition, Typhoon Haiyan damaged 1.1 million houses destroyed, 33 million coconut trees, or a major source of livelihood, and disrupted the livelihoods of 5.9 million workers. Overall damage is estimated at 5.8 billion.
Thank you, Ms. Angela Santor. This morning, the government just stated the effects and damage caused by the eruption of Mount Pinatubo. First, Ms. Anya to give us more information. In 1991, the eruption of Mount Pinatubo causes a lot of damage including death casualties in both private and public sectors. The greatest destruction was on irrigation and roads, bridges, and school buildings. About 96,200 hectares of agricultural land was seriously affected by ashfall. Damage to crops, livestock, and fisheries was about 1.4 billion pesos. 847 people were killed, 300 from collapsing roofs, 100 from the mud flows known as lahar, and the rest is from disease in the evacuation centers, including missiles. 650,000 workers have lost their jobs. 1.2 million people lost their homes. Electricity went off. The water was contaminated. Road links were cut, and telephone links were destroyed. There are some of the major problems that the people suffered during the catastrophic eruption of Mount Pinatubo on June 15, 1991. Thank you, Ms. Meros Anyang. Because of Typhoon Yolanda, the Philippines is at risk for disastrous weather. Here's Mr. Cipriano Maotro to give us more information.
So for Typhoon Yolanda, risk for just reduced weather. Not only is the Philippines at risk for just reduced weather events, but it is also in a hot zone for earthquake. And in fact, only there weeks before Typhoon Hangin Bohol Islands was hit by 7.2 magnitude earthquake that affected 3 million people in Bohol and Cebu, killing more than 200 people. Many families were still receiving aid and living evaluations shelters when a second per-dim Typhoon Hangin.
Thank you, Mr. Cipriano Maotro. That's the most hottest and timely news this morning. We hope that we have informed you enough. Once again, good morning, and this is your host, Ms. Meryl Sanyal, and we hope we have give you the answers for your questions. And have a happy morning to everyone.